So as of this morning, Yostar announced a pretty big game coming out for their publishing company, Heavens Burns Red. If you guys have never heard about this game, it's usually one of the top grossing games on the charts. I think this game is primarily in China or Japan or something like that. I didn't dig really much into it until like recently, but I've heard about this game a lot though. Usually when it comes to like anime girls or whatever, I hear a lot about this game. Now this game is actually very interesting. I did some research this morning, and honestly, it reminds me a lot of Neptunia. If you guys never played Neptunia before, it's very similar to that kind of game. So like if I look up Neptunia here, right? Gameplay or something like that. Here's what we get. It's like this format, right? Now check this out. Heavens Burn Red gameplay. Now I know some of you guys in here probably played a game as well too, but it is very similar to that kind of format. And honestly, I played one Neptunia game, which was like years ago. Maybe it was Sisterhood. I'm probably not like years ago, but like pretty while back. Sisterhood, right? It's not the best, but it was pretty interesting. I won't lie. So this game here is honestly it's very different because from what I see from gameplay wise, you have like one attack animation and everything else attacks. I played maybe it's like Eiyuden Chronicles. I played it for a little bit, which has like an auto attack format of like JRPG turn based. It's very interesting. I wonder if it's kind of like that. If you guys know more about the gameplay, please explain to me because I want to know more about this game. But from what I see, it's a little clash of like everything. We have some Neptunia interface and gameplay going on, I believe. We have that whole like full-on Yuri story mode telling shindig going on. This I know I keep saying Neptunia, but it reminds me of Neptunia, and it kind of gives me vibes of other JRPGs too, like kind of like Trails. Like a lot of the graphics in this game reminds me of early days of Falcom, with games like Tokyo Xanadu, East, even like Cold Steel, like 3 era, which was like 6 years ago, 7 years ago. It gives me a lot of vibes similar to those kind of games. And I love Trails series, don't get me wrong. I absolutely love Trails. So having a game where we have a unique turn-based aspect, as well as the whole storytelling, because I think this game is very heavily focused on story. Like I could be wrong, but it looks like it. This could be like really good. This could basically be like a more action 3D Blue Archive, but instead of guns we have like swords or whatever, right? So this game got announced as of today. No release date yet, but it is a very popular game. Now I don't know how we're gonna get pre-registers for this, because I want to pre-register for this like right now, but I don't think we're going to get much details from this game unless you played the original version, which is, I think, again, it's Chinese version, but I'm not exactly sure. Someone will tell me, though. But I think it took them a while. I think this game has been out for about 3 years now, so it's been a while. But better late than never, because as of right now, I will tell you guys, I think nothing comes close to Honkai Star Rail in terms of turn-based RPGs right now. Like for the longest time, I thought like JRPGs, not as like a whole genre, but like a good portion of the like game developers stopped making them because I don't think people found them interesting. And then Honkai Star Rail showed that you can still have a popular turn-based gacha game. It just has to be really well made. And from what I see with Heavens Burn Red, it does look like a really well-made game for turn-based RPG. So I really want to know more about this game, and I'm probably going to do more research about this over the weekend. But whenever they announce this game, I really want to try it out. It's been such a long time since I added any kind of like turn-based RPG games into my YouTube channel. I think the last turn-based RPG game I played that I made like a decent amount of videos for, not Grand Blue Fantasy, was like Unison League, or not even, that's not even turn-based, probably like Brave Frontier. Like it's been a while now, so I really want to play this, or Logris. I think Logris was turn-based. So no, it wasn't. But yeah, you guys get what I mean. It's been a while. I love playing turn-based games. I play a lot of Pokemon. I play a lot of Persona. I play a lot of Trails games, even like other games people never heard about, like Golden Sun, Chrono Trigger is another one as well too. I play a lot of these games, and being able to go back into the genre and have like a large player base for it is something to be motivated about, because I've been looking for a really good turn-based game for a while now. Now I could have played Star Rail, don't get me wrong, I could have, but I said if I pulled a male character I was going to quit playing, and I pulled Felt, so we don't talk about that. Heaven's Burn Red though, all females, I can't lose here. No matter who I pull, I won't get a male character, so that's good. So I think this game will be right up Yostar's alley in terms of like publishing games, because if it is like what I saw and it's all females, then it's no different than like say Azure Lane, right? Because both Azure Lane and Heaven's Burn Red, from what I see, is just all females, and that itself has its own player base and fan base. Because if you guys look at the whole like Azure Promelia concept going on, where people were talking about how, oh, Manju might add male characters or male NPCs into this game, I don't want to have that. And then Manju had to clarify that there's going to be no male characters in Azure Promelia. You know there's going to be a fan base for that. So Heaven's Burn Red, all females. Azure Lane, also all females. It will be a really good game. Honestly, since both games are pretty casually, well, turn-based is kind of casual, I'm not going to lie, but any casual games with like all females aspect could definitely cater towards like a Azure Lane like fan base. Like as of right now, Azure Lane players play like what, Nikkei, Arknights, Blue Archive, these kind of games. Very casual. And then you have another game right here. I think this game is also gonna be pretty casual. It's gonna be pretty cool, I won't lie. I like how the animation as well too there's a lot of voice acting as well too from what I saw. I'm not gonna show you guys clips of it because that's from other YouTuber content. I'm not gonna steal from it. But if you guys search like YouTube content for like gameplay or story of Heaven's Burn Red, a lot of the dialogue in the game has voice acting, a lot of facial expressions. Like you can definitely see the emotions and the impact going on in the story, going by like what you see on the screen. So this game does a really good job with that. And honestly, coming from Azure Lane, a game with barely any story to it and barely any like facial reactions or whatever, this is a nice change of pace. This is one thing I like about JRPGs, is even though it's turn-based combat or whatever, and I really do enjoy that kind of genre, I do enjoy a good story as well too. So having a good story in my kind of JRPGs just enhances the feeling of what I get when I beat a difficult content, when I beat a specific boss. It makes it a lot more enjoyable in that aspect. So I welcome it. I'm very excited that they announced this in the Anime Expo today. So I'll go ahead and link this into the description of this video as well too if you guys want to look more into it. But story-driven RPG coming out soon. I'm actually, honestly, when I first saw this game, I was like, wow, it's really popular. I looked it up. I was like, this does not look bad. But I'm not gonna play it because I don't understand like the foreign languages. And I think I played a lot of gacha games in the original servers before, and it was okay. Like there's some communities out there that like translates everything for you, so you can play and still be fine. But it's just a different feeling when you play a game in a language that you fully understand versus just using the original game and then having like translated templates on top of it. So I welcome this a lot. This is actually going to be I'm actually very excited. Like, I'm not going to lie, I'm probably more excited about this game than Azure Promelia. I'm still excited about it because I love Power World. I love the open world aspect of Azure Promelia in terms of like catching different monsters, flying around, building farms and bases. I love that. But going back to my old-fashioned turn-based RPG style of games that I grew up with, I enjoy this a lot. So yeah, anyways, give me your feedback, guys. Heaven's Burn Red veterans out there, I know there are some of you guys in there. Type out what you guys think about the game, what you like about it, and what people who never played the game would anticipate the game would be like when they first play it. Alright, so very excited about this. Let me know what you guys think. I'm out of here. Have a good one. Peace out.